So when it comes to credit cards, we are often made to think that it should be used less often since it is, after all, a form of debt. But what if you and your credit card, in fact, are rewarded? They reward you every time you spend money through it. What if these rewards could help you maybe book your stay at a hotel or go on a vacation, get access to premium airport lounges? All this really sounds great, isn't it? Well, on the Money Show today, we will discuss exactly this and much more in detail with Adhil Shetty, CEO, co-founder, bankbazaar.com. Adhil, good evening. Welcome to the show. And today you're going to help our viewers understand how to make the best use of their credit cards and the kind of reward points and loyalty programs, etc., attached to it. But before that, how do you use your credit cards smartly? How many do you own? And how disciplined are you when it comes to using this plastic money?
Kavita, you hit the nail on the head when you said that you have to use it smartly. And that essentially boils down to making sure that you pay your bills on time and in full and get the benefits of the card. So personally, I have 5 credit cards. I use them, for different purposes. I have a Save Max, RBL Bank Bazaar card that gives me accelerated rewards on fuel. I have to buy fuel every week, so it gives me reward points on that. I have a FinBoost Yes Bank Bazaar credit card that gives me a lot of no-cost EMIs. So when I'm shopping on an Amazon, I get a lot of no-cost EMIs on televisions, air purifiers, one which I bought recently. So I have 5 cards. If you use a credit card prudently, which means pay your bill back on time and in full, there's a tremendous amount of benefits you can gain from it.
Okay, I really want to know more about this no-cost EMI benefit that you get because that's something people are really attracted to but don't understand the maths behind it. But that's going to be the later question, maybe the end of this discussion that I will get into, because I really want you to start with the kind of reward points one can collect by using the credit cards efficiently. And when we talk about reward points, when exactly do we swipe, we get these or earn these points? Because for the longest time, Adil, you'll be shocked and you might just laugh it out also. I didn't know that I have reward points on my cards. That ignorant people are. So how can you earn these reward points?
Yeah, so you essentially earn reward points in a very simplified format when you spend with your card. So if you're spending with your card online or in a restaurant or in a shop, you earn reward points and these keep accumulating. So if I go to my bank mobile app now, my FinBooster site says that I have 30,000 reward points. My Save Max RBL Bank Bazaar card site says that I have 40,000 reward points. Now, typically every card gives extra reward points for certain categories. So you should check your card details, typically on the bank's website or on the card co-brand card website, you can find out. So just to give you a sample, right? On the FinBoost Bank Bazaar card, you get 5x rewards if you do online groceries, which is Zomato and Swiggy, and 3x accelerated reward if you do Big Basket. Now, for different cards, they incentivize spends on different sites. So essentially, think of you getting a point every time you spend, but depending on the card you've taken, certain cards incentivize you to get accelerated or 3x or 5x rewards on certain categories of spends. On the Save card, for example, you get it when you do groceries or fuel, you get 5x rewards.
All right, but then these reward points can be earned by shopping for groceries and shopping in general, or is there any other way also that you can be benefited, if at all you are attached to some kind of a loyalty program for a particular hotel or maybe a club? Does that work?
All of that works, Kavita. So the simplified version is every rupee you spend, you get a point. In certain places, you get extra points, and you can also earn points via other memberships. But let's now come to the main point, right? So let's assume I've accumulated 50,000 points. Now I'm sitting on points. There are a lot of people, right, like you pointed out, Kavita, who are sitting on points and don't know what they can do. So let's get to that, right? Because the joy is not in accumulating points. The joy is in seeing what you can get with these points. Now, typically, right, credit cards offer you 3 types of rewards when it comes to hotels and when it comes to flights. So the first type of reward, right, is they all typically have a website connected with your mobile app, which is a rewards website, wherein you can go to that website and as if you were shopping on an online travel site, online hotel booking site, you can put your dates, you can put the city, but instead of saying pay in rupees, he'll say you can get this hotel room night for 15,000 points and you can take it directly from your reward. So typically, right, every card will also offer you a site where you can redeem these reward points. This is benefit number one. Benefit number two, right? There are always special offers running on a site, right? So I'll give you an example. On the SaveMax RBL Bank Bazaar card, there is a up to 25% discount on Clear Trip if you buy on a particular day on various hotels and airlines, right? You have to check the T's and C's, but this is a short-term reward. It is only for the month of May, but you can get a reward if you use that card when you make the purchase on Clear Trip. That's an offer, which is the second type of reward. The third, and this is the most exciting in my opinion, is this EMI or a no-cost EMI, wherein you can use your card to shop on that travel site. And when you're checking out, it says if you pay with EMI or no-cost EMI, you can make use of this card to check out. So that is the third reward. So in summary, there are three different types of rewards on travel and hotel. One is convert your points into an airline or a hotel booking, which has to happen on the bank's reward site or the co-brand reward site. The second is a special offer only for this month, 25% off on certain segments, certain hotel. You have to go and check the offer because your card company will send it to you. And lastly, right, no cost EMI, which particular cards have a tie-up with that website and that merchant to offer you a no cost EMI.
So when we talk about translating these reward points into cash benefit or money benefit or maybe the kind of bookings, what's the how does it translate in terms of savings or discounts, or that depends on how much you've accumulated in terms of rewards?
Yeah, not only does it depend on how much you've accumulated, Kavita, you need to be careful that sometimes rewards have expiry. So what we say on the FinBooster credit card is it's no expiry. But a lot of programs, right, will say that this will expire in 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. But leave that aside. Now, the conversion, Kavita, differs depending on the credit card. So one credit card can say that 15,000 points converts into airline ticket. Another can say 30,000 points. So the devil is in the detail, Kavita. You actually need to understand saying, firstly, how does my spend convert into point? That's step number one. And step number two, right, is how do my points convert to hotels and airlines? And nowadays we're trying to give more and more ways of simplifying it, where you can, claim these points easily on a website. And it's no different from making a booking on a Make My Trip or a Yatra.
For someone who just got to know that they are sitting on so many reward points and don't know how to redeem it or make the best use of it, the easiest way would be just to call up the bank and the customer care and figure it out. Is that the way to go?
Yeah, I think the easiest way actually is to just go to your mobile app.
Okay.
There should be a button saying redeem rewards on the credit card, and you can just convert it into cashback vouchers. So one thing which I've done in my experience, right, the points were expiring on a particular credit card. So I just went in, I converted everything into Amazon cashback vouchers, and the redemption redemption option will be on the app through to make and manage your credit card.
The no-cost EMI offer that you just mentioned, which is there on a few cards available, is this absolutely no cost that's included even when processing the entire transaction? Is that what we know about it?
Yeah, so the interesting thing about credit cards in India, right, they innovated and built no-cost EMI as a feature on a credit card. So what I mean by that, right, instead of selling no-cost EMI separately, they said that, hey, this is an added feature on the card. What happens both with the FinBooster and SaveMax Bank Bazaar cards is every month there are hundreds of no-cost EMIs. Now, this genuinely is a no-cost EMI, and the best way to check is the following, Kavita. See if the price you pay when you buy on Amazon for that product, if the price is exactly the same on UPI and exactly the same on the no-cost EMI. So you can establish point for point, right? The cash that's going out of your hand is exact same money buying that air purifier or that television or that laptop, whether you're paying on UPI and no cost EMI. So what we are offering and what I see most people offer, do this quick check, but it's a genuine no cost EMI. There's no processing fee, and the money leaving your pocket is the same whether you pay on UPI, which is instantly the money goes out of your pocket, or whether you pay on 6 month, 9 month, or 12-month no cost EMI. It's actually a brilliant offer because without spending a rupee, right, you now get 6 months to pay back the same amount on that television or that air purifier that you bought.
And then we'll wrap up the discussion. Do you think, based on these reward points and offers, one should be selecting what kind of credit card to go for?
I think so, Kavita. For me, the hottest thing is no cost EMI. I think you caught it and you mentioned that this is really interesting because imagine, right, you go and pay cash for a product. Now, on the credit card, right, you pay and they'll give you 6 months and not charge you interest on a cell phone or a laptop or a refrigerator. I think this is a very helpful feature, right? It helps a lot of people plan their cash flows. But I want to go back as we end this, right, to the very first point you made, Kavita. This is all about being smart about your credit card. Pay your bills and pay it on time and in full.
All right, so that's the smartest way to make use of your credit card and also make the best use of the reward points that you might earn. Thank you so much, Adhil, for being on the show and helping our viewers with this strategy on their credit cards.